And truly home is where life is. Home is where everything is. Home is where everything you've ever dreamed about is. So here's an interesting proposition then. So we say, okay, I understand the past isn't real. It's a frequency that I can plug into. I realise that the future isn't a real concrete thing other than something I plug into, and that we're living in an everlasting, ever unfolding, ever present present, and that time is only a construct that we overlay on the present to give us some idea of when I'm going to meet Mary at 10:30 on Wednesday. I'm going to have a meeting on Friday at 3 o'clock. I have to be at the dentist that Monday at 11 o'clock. So it puts an overlay on construct, so we can operate within the world. But we were never meant to live in that construct of a world. We were meant to just return back to that present moment. So what if you've been present, you've followed all the ideas, all the content, all the material that I've given you in the seminars, and you say, great, I'm so present, I'm so completely present, I just don't think about the future, I don't think about the past. Doesn't mean you don't take actions that create good things for your future, but like, you know, you're going to need petrol tomorrow, so you know, or so you're going to put petrol in the car. But what it means is that when you stay present, when you've stayed in this present moment with the imagined outcome that you would like for yourself, already here. So every day you walk out with that feeling that what you have, what you want is coming, is here already. I call it the Cosworth feeling. And years ago when I wanted the Cosworth and I sold coffee and sandwich experiences, Italian coffee, every day I went about my daily life with this Cosworth buzz. It was a Cosworth buzz that had just this envisionment of the car sitting at home for me, or when I hadn't got one, sitting somewhere waiting for me. And everybody got that buzz. It didn't matter what interaction I had with them, whether it was a commercial interaction or just a passing interaction. But they got my excitement. So they got that real excitement. So what happens then when the man or woman of your dreams steps into your world, or someone offers you something that kind of blows your mind, that's something that you really, really wanted, that maybe needs a 50,000, 100,000, 10,000 that you don't have, or you get to the point where something is put in front of you that you've wanted so much and dreamed into creation so much, and you get and you say, oh my God, and you jump out of the present and say, I don't have the answer for this. I don't have, how do I make this happen? Oh my God, how do I now? Okay, it's arrived. What do I do now? How do I make this happen? And you see, instantly we've jumped out of the present into some future. We've jumped into a powerless future that all we can do is react to some idea that we have within ourselves. So at every point in time, whether that Ferrari arrives, or whether someone offers you the loan of an Aston Martin for a month, or whether your dream partner comes into your life or comes back to you, and you say, oh my God, I have no idea how to make this happen, how the logistics are so impossible on this, but still the impossibility has been presented to me in front. It's a sign from the universe, it's a sign from something that what I asked for is coming. But there's still so many permutations of how all this might come together that are so vast that they're beyond me. Oh my God, what do I do? Well, when you look at it straight away, you've actually jumped out of the present into the future. You've jumped into the future idea of a whole load of different ideas that haven't yet happened. So what do? You come right back again. Come right back to the present, and you stay. And you say, well, I can't stay here. Something has to be done. I have to be something. She's in front of me. I need to make something happen. The car's in front of me. I need to make something happen. The business opportunity that I wanted is here, and I have to make something happen. What made the thing that's in front of you happen was your presence. Was your acceptance that what you wanted was already done and already here, because it is. It's a veil of perception, so it is already there. It's not an illusion or a Pollyanna think positive. Everything you want is here already, and it's a matter of seeing. And your vibration is a vibrational filter that's filtering the world and drawing to you that which you've imagined and that which you inhabit every day. So what do you do when that dream thing comes up and presents so many permutations of, oh my God, what do I do? Well, I'm going to say to you, do nothing. Stay in the same place that you've been while you've been waiting for it, and listen. And interestingly, the word to feel in Italian is also to hear, so you hear your feelings. So you stay in the present and you hear your feelings, you hear what you're intuited to do, and you, in the same way you stay in the present to bring about what it is that's now in front of you, causing you this thing of, oh my God, I have to go and do something, I have to jump out of the present, this is the point of leaving yourself. And the exercise for today and for every day for the rest of your life is never ever leave yourself again. So when your mind takes you out into some imagined idea of what it is that you need to do, or where you need to be, or where you need to go, or what has to happen, or what's going to happen, or what might happen, right back, come back home, right back to here, be here. And what that does is it aligns and cleans your frequency, realigns your frequency back to your whole heart and soul, your mind, heart and soul, your gut. And it reestablishes and restores the radio station. Like when your radio, when you move off station, it goes a bit fuzzy, you move it back again a couple of frequencies till it's back and aligned. And this is what you do with yourself. So this one thing for the rest of your life, never, ever, ever leave yourself ever again. Understand deeply, begin to understand deeply the ways and means by which you do leave yourself, which is a break in faith, a break in trust, a break in alignment, a break in connection. And vow never to leave yourself ever again. And be aware of those times and places where you do jump out of yourself and leave yourself and go off into some imagined future frequency of imagined ideas. And if you can imagine things you don't want, you can certainly much easily imagine things that you do want. But stay present. Everything you want is coming. Everything you want is already there. In fact, it's already happened. And just as you brought what's in front of you to you right now, the next stage or the next step is already being assembled, orchestrated by your own energy frequency and communication and co-creation with the universe. Stay attentive, stay present. Listen to your feeling, feel what you're listening to, and the next step will be unfolded and presented to you. And when you're in that space, in the feeling that it's already been done, you're already there, you're already moving into the next step, and it's just an unfoldment, like one of those Russian dolls that's taking you to everywhere you need to go. And the level of creation that you're working at the moment means that you can never see beyond the present moment. All you can see is what it is you want, this or better, and to be open to the unfoldment of the divine within your life and what you wanted, what you've asked for. And it's okay not to know. So the second thing is, get used to not knowing, get used to being okay with not knowing, and know that it's okay not to know. So it's okay not to know, get used to not knowing, get used to being in this eternal, everlasting, ever unfolding moment of now. New birthing, new creation, no longer will you live in the past, no longer will you live in the future, birthing new creation. Get to know when you leave yourself, when you actually jump out of your body, when you go off into some imagined past or some imagined future, bring yourself back. So for that, let's go maybe have a short water break, look around, take in the environment, take in the surroundings, and bring yourself back, come home, back into your body, back into your mind, back into this beautiful, everlasting, ever unfolding, eternal present.